What's up, guys? I'm Mike from StockedUp, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. In this episode, we're going to go over about how the market had a crazy day today. Overall, it finished up about 300 points, but it was actually a lot higher earlier, and a lot of that has to do with what went on with the elections last night. So in this video, we're going to talk about what went on with the elections and what it means for the market, and we have a lot of solid plays that we're eyeing. We have a lot of good plays to go over. That's the main thing in this video. And at the end of the video, we have a $9 million option that's pretty important. So overall, a lot of great plays in this video and a lot of things to look forward to in the market for the next coming weeks. With that being said, if you guys are not subscribed to our channel already, don't forget to subscribe. We post videos every single day, and if you subscribe, you'll get our videos will pop up on your YouTube homepage automatically. So, like I said, we post videos every single day. So let's get right into it. So, Tom, what happened in the stock market today?
Yeah, the big thing that came out today was the Qualcomm's earnings, and they killed earnings. They did fantastic. And you can see how much they're up in after hours right now, popping from around 128 all the way up to 139 and rising as I'm looking at the chart. Now they hit 140 as I was talking. So, just very volatile movement out of Qualcomm right now. Great earnings. Their EPS was 1.45 versus a 1.17 estimate, and the revenue was 6.5 billion versus 5.93 billion. So they really did fantastic, and their stock is showing it in after hours. And this has been a great stock. A lot of people have been looking at this for the long term, and it's just really overperformed ever since COVID happened. And a lot of tech stocks have done that, but this is a chip maker, kind of like Nvidia and AMD, and it's just great to see this stock holding up.
Absolutely. I mean, they are exploding right now, and
All-time highs, actually.
Oh, actually, yeah. So, yeah, that's awesome, and I feel like it's going to have a lot of eyes on it tomorrow because it's breaking all-time highs, and it really did crush numbers.
Yeah, but one thing just to be a little wary of is sometimes whenever these stocks pop this much in pre-market, sometimes the next day whenever it opens, they like to pull back pretty significantly. So that's one thing I would keep in mind, just because this is all after hours movement here, and then obviously we're going to have all morning for pre-market movement before the actual market opens.
Absolutely. And then, Tom, fill us in. What happened? I know a lot of people already know this, but what happened with the election last night? And the main focus is, how does this affect the market? What's going on in the political landscape right now in regards to the market?
Yeah, CNBC reports that stocks surge in post-election rally even as winner remains unclear. S&P 500 jumps 2%, and we can see that really, if I go all the way back to last night, you can see that the S&P 500 was trading pretty much between a range all night long during the election. And then this morning, as the market opened, like they said, the S&P popped about 2%, and that was just awesome to see it open up and then rise that high throughout the day. It was pretty unexpected as well. A ton of traders had a lot of bearish positions going into this, and that's awesome. But the main reason it's up is because without a majority in both houses of Congress, if Democrat Joe Biden wins the tight presidential race, he would be unable to push through stiffer regulations and higher taxes. But President Donald Trump's campaign said Wednesday night that it had filed suits to halt the counting of ballots in Michigan and Pennsylvania as the campaign demanded increased access to observe the tallying process at numerous locations in those battleground states. So it's getting really contested right now, and there's a lot of things going on. But the main thing is that if the Republicans hold the Senate, no matter what happens, no matter who wins the presidency, Joe Biden, if he wins, that he's not going to be able to push anything through, because you really have to have a majority in the Senate to really get a lot done.
Yeah, and this would ultimately result in a political gridlock where pretty much Republicans have the Senate and Democrats have the presidency, and that's only if Joe Biden wins. So if that's the case, nothing too Republican would be able to get passed, and nothing too Democrat-like would be able to get passed, which is just kind of like a nice neutral, like, middle ground. And I think the markets would like that because it's relatively stable. Now, we're not trying to get political. This is just if Joe Biden did win. So just something to keep in mind. Like I said, we're not trying to get political, but overall the markets are doing pretty well right now, and they're pretty bullish. So Before we get into the member of the day, I do want to go over one of our free day trades from this morning. And we called out DraftKings to the upside this morning. It's in our free Discord chat, which is the first link in the description down below. But if you look at DraftKings on an intraday chart, today I called out. Let me pull up the exact post. So today I called out DraftKings to the upside if we broke above $39.60. We broke above that, and then it actually ended up running to $40.80. And I know a lot of people took advantage of this, and some people made over 70% on it. So Tom and I post completely free day trades every single morning at open, or actually 15 minutes before open, in our Discord chat. It's completely free. It's the first link in the description down below, and you can network with over 10,000 other members if you want to join. All right, so now let's get into our momentum plays for tomorrow. And the first momentum play is AMZN.
Yeah, Amazon. Make them go ahead and pop above 32.50.
Awesome. And then we are looking at NVIDIA.
NVDA. Make them hit above 553.50. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, kind of a tongue twister there. With the next one, we have Microsoft.
Microsoft. Make them go ahead and hit above the high of today, which was 218.32.
Awesome. So we're eyeing all of these stocks potentially to the upside only if they can break above the levels Tom listed, and this would be for a day trade. So now let's get into our Discord member of the day. And today's Discord member of the day is Jackalman. So he made a great post in the Discord, and he said, he goes, shout out to Mike, Tom, and the bot. So we could see that he took, it looks like 4 trades today, lost $2 on Ford, made about $28.50 on Intel, about $91 on Neo, and then $12 on PFE, ending the day for $129. So thank you so much, and great job. And you know, the bot is great and all, and you know, the picks are great and all, but ultimately it comes down to risk management. If you can manage your risk and you can, you know, not get greedy with plays that are working for you, and you know, some people are stuck in like a mental trap where the plays that are working for them, they get too greedy and they want to hold too long, and then they have plays that are working against them, and they're just like they don't want to ever cut losses for a small loss. So the main thing is great job managing your risk, and just great job overall. I always see you posting great information in the Discord, and Tom and I really appreciate it. So huge shout out to Jackalman. All right, so now let's get into the unusual options activity for tomorrow, and we are looking at the Neo 40 strike call options that expire this Friday, November 6th. And there was about $9 million put into this play today. Looking at this play, I mean, I can see Neo is kind of creeping up in after hours right now. You see that, Tom?
Yeah, definitely. It's creeping back up, and they had a high right around 39.75, which is right around that $40 strike price that they got. So, you know, if this comes all the way back up to 40, I would really think that they were longing these. But you know, if they don't really have a lot of time. So if it does come up, then I would think that they were definitely longing them. If they would have got more time, you know, they possibly could have been shorting these. But you know, with it only being 2 days until expiration, I think that they're longing them.
I'm going to take the opposite approach, Tom. I'm going to say that they're shorting them. And looking at NIO, I mean, we both agreed yesterday that NIO is due for a pullback sometime soon. You know, that doesn't mean it's going to happen tomorrow or next week, but we both agreed it was going to happen sometime soon. But, you know, looking at NIO, I mean, right now, this option is about $1.30 out of the money right now. So, personally, I can see the smart money shorting this option, especially because there's only a week left, or no, there's, 2 days left of time. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But, you know, to see NIO creeping up in after hours makes me a little bit worried.
Yeah, it seems like every day NIO just keeps breaking new highs, and really the question is how long can that continue? And hopefully that 39.75 to $40 level proves as a good resistance, because I personally would like to get into some puts or something on the way down on this.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually looking at that too. Puts are like on a safe trade, call credit spreads. So we'll see what happens. Now for our comments from the previous episode. With the first comment, we have Byro saying, what do you guys think about PLTR for today? How is it going to perform? I am looking to enter for the price close 10 or under 10. So what do you think of PLTR?
Yeah, I mean, on a daily level, it looks like it's been creeping up the past few days, even though it looks red. They kind of had a little pullback and they want to come back. It's a recently IPO'd stock. It's not something that I personally know what they do or anything. Planeteer Tech, it says what they are. So I really think that they do something with tech, and it might be a good thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? But I think that they might be pretty good for the long run. I have no idea though. I really like their movement intraday. They're holding the 100 SMA. I think as long as they can break above that like $11 level, they'd be pretty good. But until they do that, I really don't see them going anywhere anytime soon. It's a little low in price for me, so it's a little bit risky.
Palantir Tech is like they do a lot with data, and they recently IPO'd, as we both know. So
Well,
they're
those a lot of data companies have been doing great, so
yeah,
maybe it will work out for them.
exactly. So, like with IPOs, especially, you really have to research them fundamentally. With IPOs, a lot of times you see them either run up a lot or fall down a lot when they first start trading, and that's natural because the stock is new to the market, right? It's very volatile. But if you plan on holding the company for the long term, just make sure you definitely do your research. Then we have Nick saying, enjoy waking up in the morning with some coffee while listening to you guys. Greetings from Sweden. So that's awesome to hear. Tom, we got viewers all around the world.
Yeah, that's crazy. All the way from Sweden, man. Congratulations. It must have been late for you at that time whenever the video dropped for us,
Oh,
or
yeah.
real early in the morning.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Nick, for leaving that great comment. And we also have another comment from Byro again saying, can you guys please look at IDEX? I am still in since 2.4, but I don't have any hope for the long term. Thanks.
Yeah, IDEX. This really looks like a pump and dump to me. I'm not gonna say it's a pump and dump. I don't know them fundamentally. Their earnings per share look like they're pretty consistently around the same numbers, which is pretty good. But it really looks like a pump and dump given the price it's at and everything. And it's just really a stock that I personally wouldn't trade. But if it looks like if you can catch it to the upside, it can prove to make some pretty good profits. But the thing is that if you don't catch it, you're dead on it.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like a pump and dump just the way the price action is. And he said that he doesn't have any hope for the long term. So, maybe consider cutting. He said that he got in at 2.4, which might have been on one of those big run ups. So, I don't know. If you don't like the stock for the long term, then maybe consider cutting it, because a lot of the times with these, like especially these penny stocks, like they'll just keep decaying and decaying and just losing more and more value each week. And I don't know, it might be better to just cut it. You have to make that decision ultimately, though. So yeah, overall, just be careful. So Tom, do you have any last minute stocks, options, or any insight for the market for tomorrow?
One thing I've been looking at again was GLD, and this is a stock that has been definitely moving around with the S&P during the election, and we can see that GLD actually kind of went negative this morning whenever the S&P went positive, and that's something you don't really see every day, but at the end of the day GLD came back up, and I'm wondering if GLD is starting to kind of flip-flop because GLD used to go up whenever the market would go down, and then for a while there GLD was going up with the market. So I'm wondering if after this election, if GLD is going to kind of go back to a more normal trading, or just kind of follow the S&P 500 the way it used to.
Yeah, we will definitely see. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys aren't already in our Discord chat, we really recommend joining. It's completely free. Tom and I post completely free day trades every single morning in the Discord chat 15 minutes before open. One of those day trades was DraftKings this morning, and some people made 70% on it. Of course, not every day trade is going to work like this, but overall, it's completely free, and you can network with over 10,000 other people. And then also, if you guys want to trade the same options that Tom and I trade every single day, you can click the Stocked Up Options Alerts link in the description down below. And if you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments down below. But other than that, thanks for watching.